tutorial to this stage from this game. It ended up being a more... I guess they did it a more interesting way in Mario 64. Wrong pipe. Damn it! Why can't they telegraph these well? Yeah, I always hate that in games. Like, I've never been the biggest fan of QuickTime events. But that is one thing I hate more. QuickTime events that mean nothing.
I hate one thing more than that. Tutorials that give you the illusion that you have an option to skip them when they don't.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'll admit, one of my favorite QuickTime events, though, is friggin' Yakuza 0. Before you start the Real Estate Royale, you have Oda, whatever, introduce you to a guy who basically gets you the real estate thing. You do a quick time in the middle of the cutscene, and you do it, he presents his business card upside down. I think somebody told you fail that cutscene, apparently, like, Oda decks you or something. Like, really makes you regret failing the cutscene, too. This makes you feel bad. At least they have fun with it. I've learned more and more from somebody watching my playthrough of Yakuza 0. Apparently it can be fun to fail some of the QuickTime events. And fail some of the, doing the wrong responses. Oh yes! Unlike original Mario 3, that doesn't just become a mushroom when you're regular Mario. They actually let you get the power of you see. Thank you for not primitive game design. I can dick myself over enough, thank you. Those games do have some fun QuickTime events. At least their QuickTime events make sense in the battles. If you fail them, you're probably going to end up taking damage. Part of it makes you think you'd probably die if you fail a couple of those.
Well, if you don't heal, you will.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. That is true. At least for the context of the battles, like, QuickTime events in a battle I don't really mind. Because, you know, you're already, like, paying, like, deep attention to the action, so, you know, you're already waiting to, like, see what your opponent's gonna do. At least in that context, QuickTime event is fun. QuickTime events and cutscenes aggravate me.
Then you'd hate Resident Evil 4.
Oh boy. At least if they come up in the middle of nowhere, I mean. Like, if I'm, like, watching something for, like, 3 or 5 minutes, and it just comes up, like, oh, you mean, what?
That's why I said you won't like Resident Evil 4.
Oh boy. This doesn't like Resident Evil at all. Man, 1 was fun. 1 remake was fun, anyway.
Then again, you might be the weird one of the people that actually hate Resident Evil 4 because you got so used to the tank games.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, depends. I mean, I did really like Resident Evil 1 remake, to be fair. I really did like it. Despite me hating horror things in general, I did enjoy my time with it. God damn it, where are these things? Get a camera next time! Fuck you! I'm not doing save states for lives that don't mean anything. There's no point. I love to have the Koopas be big and the fish be small. It doesn't matter, they both kill me anyway! But yeah, I know another rumor of the Switch 2 thing. They could be delaying the announcement of it because they're waiting for probably progress on the new 3D Mario game they're working on. Which would make a lot of sense, honestly. Although I don't... Huh. I really wonder how that's going to be. If it's going to expand on Odyssey or do something entirely different again. I mean, Odyssey is just more felt like... It's basically a mix of the open, well, quote-unquote open world nature of Mario 64 and Sunshine. With some of the level design and mission structure of the Galaxy games. And yeah, I don't know if they're going to try to focus on one or the other, or try to do a mix of both again, or try something else new entirely. Thanks so much to get coins to buy abilities like Banjo-Kazooie! Oh god. What? Next thing you want microtransactions! You want to pay microtransactions so you can unlock the triple jump! Don't you even.
Now what you're saying is we need microtransactions for the stars if you don't feel like playing the game.
Oh god! It's always weird where there are games that feel like they could have microtransactions, but they don't. Like games that have in-game currency. that require grinding, but they have no microtransactions. It's weird. It's like, you really want me to spend hours of my time. It's like, you know, the fact you chose not to have microtransactions, why do I have the conflicting feeling that I'm almost offended? Like, I should be not mad that you're not making me spend money.
Unless you were not. Well, Crash was like that for a while.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Team Racing Nitro Fuel. That's right.
And then
my favorite is the games that have different currencies. Oh, that's the best. The games with different currencies.
Yeah.
Ones that you earn through playing, and one that you only freaking
buy.
Yes. I hate that. And there's some things you only buy, you can only get with the freaking currency that you buy.
Hey, it could be worse. There's like a third currency that you can't buy at all. You can only get through RNG by buying the buyable currencies.
Oh God. Oh, that sounds stupid. Getting items you need to get other things using freaking currency you have to buy. Oh God, that sounds painful. Yeah, watch out for those sledge bros. Their jumps can stun you if you're on the ground. Oh yeah. Well, we don't really have too many other levels to do this in. We might have a level World 6, but whatever. Frog suit! This thing's awkward as fuck. Running on the ground is awkward, but despite how stupid it looks, if you use it in a water level, it's very good. Also gonna say, this stage also shows off one of the great ways they try to tackle screen crunch in this game. No, they pan the screen to the right a little as you go through the stage. Because this is a stage where screen crunch would be an issue. They actually manipulate the game so it isn't a problem for you. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah, screen crunch is always an infamous part of...
I would say if only Mega Man Base did that, but no, it was more the verticality that was the problem. Because you couldn't see above and below you, that ruined a lot of things. More so the CD hunting, you really cared for that, but regardless, because of how much more up and down movement you're doing in Mega Man Base, especially Magic Man stage.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, no, I meant,
Tengu Man?
Tengu Man, yeah. Yeah, you know the room I'm thinking about, the invisible block one. Yup.
Oh, you're talking about invisible blocks, that's Astro Man.
Oh, god damn it! I knew it was one of the first stages. Shit. Yeah, okay, it was Astro Man, yep. That room in particular is probably the worst. Ground Man has some hidden stuff in it. Man, that screen crunch is freaking awful. Such a rough version of a surprisingly good Mega Man game. Yeah, I say surprisingly good.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, I know some people hate it. Yeah, if warp pipes didn't go down, I can also just go forward. This is more fun. Oh, damn you! Oh yeah, you got the flames that also act like boos. That's also fun. Yeah, I was trying to think of any other games. Then again, there's also fun microtransactions like those that you can basically pay a small fee to unlock a lot of all the content in a game before playing it.
You mean the day one?
Yep.
Or pre, whatever you want to call it.
Or something Capcom does in a couple of their games. Oh, you unlock all the stuff you normally get by playing the game? Okay, pay $5, we'll unlock it all for you. Like, now I don't know how to feel about this. Although, I'm trying to think of microtransactions are my least favorite thing that they do in gaming nowadays. QuickTime events, if done poorly, are annoying.
I mean, microtransactions actively impeding the game.
Oh, that does remind me. You know how New Game Plus was a thing you had to buy or get a digital deluxe version for for Yakuza 8?
Yeah.
In the pirate one. Yep, they made it free DLC. They learned their lesson, thankfully.
Shouldn't they didn't do that for Yakuza 8, but...
Yeah, they got the blowback, so they understand now. Well, unfortunately it's not coming into the game immediately, at least it's free!
Like, if it's free DLC, that's alright.
Yeah.
Free's fine.
Would be nice if it was included in the base game, but with how digital things are, it honestly doesn't feel like too big a deal anymore.
Yeah, but having to pay for it,
Yeah.
that's a pretty dickish thing.
For something that's always been there, it's such a small thing. Like, literally just...
Here's the thing, like, if you start taking away small features like that,
Yeah.
where does the line stop?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I think, like, the feature they made pay for, it's a small thing. It probably doesn't take that much work to implement. It's literally just having a new, like, start game state where you literally just have the stuff you had at the end of the previous playthrough.
It's really just greed.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm pretty sure Sega's at fault for that one.
Yeah. And Sega probably heard the resentment.
Well, they're trying to restore faith with what they're doing nowadays, so who knows. Hopefully they're getting better. They're trying to listen to new Sonic better, make sure Sonic Team's on their A game. They're trying to revive a lot of their older franchises. They're letting Yakuza go the way it's supposed to be. Hopefully. Or Like a Dragon, sorry. Like a Dragon now.
Like a Dragon,
Excuse
Yakuza,
me.
you know what it is.
Yeah, I know. Like a Dragon, Pirates in Hawaii. That's the new one.
Like a pirate, got it.
Yep.
Pirates of the Yakuza.
Yep. Yep.
I would get it, but the problem is I'm already far enough behind on my other Yakuza games. I'm just like,
Still slowly working on 4.
yeah.
Like, I heard people's favorite games of the series are either 4 or 5.
Depends on who you ask. I personally prefer 0, but 4
God
and
damn
5
it!
are both really good too.
Yeah, I heard it's usually 0, 4, or 5 for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, some people really like 7. I don't think people like 8 as much as 7.
Yeah. 7 is also in contention, but that's mostly because the game is different from
Yeah.
the rest of the series. So.
Yeah. I just know apparently the worst is supposedly the remaster of 3 or 2?
Remaster of 2 is my personal least favorite, but that's mostly because there's a couple of reasons for it.
Okay.
But I know a lot of people also say they don't like 3 very much
I know
because...
apparently remastered 3 in particular is broken. Where our original 3 apparently was missing content in the Japanese version. Remastered 3, because of the way it was done, apparently a lot of the enemy AI is fucked up. And one of the minigames I think is screwed up in it too.
I wonder if that's the reason why I'm running into the problem that I am. Because I know that
I
one
don't think
thing
4
that...
and 5 suffer as bad. I heard 3
I think 4 seems to be fine from what I've seen.
Yeah, I think 3 suffers the worst from that.
Because when I was playing 3, there was this nasty thing where enemies just kept insisting on blocking non-stop.
Yep. Well, I heard because basically the frame rate of the game doubled.
Yeah.
But it didn't double the amount of frames that enemies had, so they moved twice as fast.
Yeah, when I'm fighting enemies, they block non-stop.
Basically,
Just here. Every time I try to throw punches, block.
Yep.
God!
basically
It got better as the game was later because I had more stuff to fight back with, but dear God, man.
the reaction speed, I guess, was twice as fast.
Yeah.
That's why I think people are hoping for a Kiwami 3.
That's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, the fact that it remastered of 3 through 5 makes it they're not going to do they're not going to do a remake of that. Then again, Ryuga Gotoku, who knows? With how fast they move through the series, they might have to find the time and a way, who knows?
Yeah.
Seems like they might be trying to go on a thing of, like, trying to alternate locations for their games right now. Honestly, that would be a smart way for them to do it.
I guess they probably did what they did for Yakuza 8 because they feel like they stretched themselves thin with
7.
6 and 7 because of Kamurocho.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they felt like being stuck in Kamurocho was just too...
Yeah. Yeah, you did say the city, like, doesn't really change that much throughout the games, does it? Like,
yes
the city
and no.
The city itself doesn't really change. I mean, the structure of the city is the same, I mean, sorry.
The structure of the city is same,
Like,
but...
the world is exactly the same, it's just everything else in it changes. For the most part.
I say yes and no because...
Oh, okay.
There are
It
certain...
depends.
Like, let me put it this way. There are certain things that get added when you look at it from...
From, like, a game-by-game
From, like,
perspective.
game-by-game perspective. Like, just to give you an example, so in Yakuza 4... In Yakuza 1 and 2, these didn't exist, but in Yakuza 4, they expanded it so that there's stuff like the roofs you can start exploring, or sewers you can start exploring.
Oh,
It's
cool.
that kind of thing.
Huh, Okay.
Or in the case of Yakuza 3, you're exploring a different region alongside Kamurocho because they introduced Okinawa.
Okay.
Exploring Okinawa.
Oh, right at the end. And the end zero is only freaking Kamurocho and Sotenbori.
Yeah, and Sotenbori was something that was introduced in 2.
Ah. Oh yeah, I guess Majima starts having a bigger role starting in 2. I know he's more of a co-antagonist in 1. At least what little I know of 1. I know from what little clips I've seen of numerous Yakuza things, Majima starts playing a bigger role in the series at some point. I'm assuming that's either 2 or 3.
I'll say it like this. Majima does have a lot of presence in the series.
Yeah. I mean...
For better and for worse, depending on who you ask.
Yeah. Damn it! I know one of my favorite clips. I thought it was like some weird little clip I saw of like... I think like Kiryu was like doing something like a bowling alley, trying to bowl, and Majima was just like dancing behind him. Or some shit like that. Like fucking with him.
You know, for as much as I give grief for, well, I always say I give grief because I guess it's really hard for me to say because Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2 both play off future games. So going from there to Yakuza 3 is the problem.
Ah, okay.
Where 3 through 5, well, 3 suffers the most from this as well. Where 3's, since Yakuza Kiwami follows Zero's combat and Kiwami 2 follows 6's combat,
Oh.
3 kind of
It's going back to the old school one, so it feels really weird.
old school-ish.
Oh.
Let's put it this way. If we're talking like from Yakuza 1 and 2, it's a step up for sure.
Okay.
But if you're going from Kiwami 1 or Kiwami 2
To 3.
it's gonna feel awkward.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But I wonder if that thing you were talking about with the double frame rate was the reason that they block as much as they do. Because I remember that's one thing I hate about the enemies in that game.
That's the I only learned about that because I saw a clip of frickin' Kiryu in a frickin' Coliseum fighting Majima, and he's just dodging just rapidly. Just non-stop. It's like, alright, what the fuck is this? Yeah, well, apparently that was why. Apparently, it's because of the increased frame rate, they forgot to account for the enemy's frames. So the enemies just moved twice as fast as their frames weren't updated.
Yep.
That is definitely a bit of an oversight there.
Yeah.
And one of the minigames is broken. That's what I know from 3 Remastered. That's all I really know about it. I don't really know anything about most of the others. I just know... I know general things about 1. I know at least, like, a couple characters in 2. Like, I think one of the characters you run into in 0 is a prominent character in 2. He's like the big bully character or whatever in the 1 sub-story. There's a secret door there, by the way. Press up. You have a fun secret room! I want to say you get something at the end of this. And this is always how to go through this fortress. Then again, I'm just left one... Yeah, we have not been talking much about Mario at all playing this game, goddammit. I'm just going down a Sega wormhole right now.
Yeah, who likes Mario? Fuck Mario.
Hey, fuck you! Fuck you too, then!
In fact, you wanna die? I'll kill you.
I was gonna say, apparently they did a... Apparently I did learn Mario Luigi Brothership. Apparently they, Apparently Nintendo was the one who, like, urged them to go for a change in, like, the true 3D style for, Mario Luigi Brothership. Because I think I heard something like, apparently they wanted to make it so you could differentiate between that and Paper Mario. So they did not want it to be sprite-based at all. Because, technically, when you think about it, the Paper Mario games are all just incredibly high-definition sprites.
Yeah.
Well, incredibly high-definition, give or take, however you want to define that.
I mean, that is the one thing that the modern Paper Mario games have going for it. Visually, it looks fine.
Presentation is fantastic. Gameplay is... Fuck you! It just depends who you ask. Some people hate Thousand Year Door.
I think it's just because of the remake thing. That's more of the remake thing going on. Unless you're talking about the original game, in which case.
I mean, and I'll just say some people just hate Thousand Year Door after playing the other ones, after playing Origami King, and yeah, I'm like, I can see you from a certain aspect, but I think one person commented something like Sticker Star more. I wanted to, like apparently Nintendo themselves are trying to have the new Mario Luigi game be impactful, which I think for more or less it was. It's weird. Critically, it doesn't go that well, but most fans like the game.
It depends on who you ask.
Some don't.
I know some people say it's better than Dream Team in some ways.
I don't know if I feel that way. Then again, I'm not at the end of the game yet. I stopped playing, but I think I'm at like the last part of the game, I think.
Come on.
Like, oh, you don't need the thing at all. You can just go in.
You know what I'm saying? It probably just
You
tell
know,
you.
I never thought about that! Master, this gave my ass. Oh yes, the exclamation point once you can jump on and change their direction. Right.
I'm about to say, like...
The ones that have the solid up arrow you can't change. I keep not thinking... I never thought about changing the arrow for that one. Oh, God. But yeah, I keep forgetting, apparently, before they talked to Acquire about, you know, doing a new Mario Luigi game, apparently they were just thinking of abandoning the series altogether. Oh, God! At least they don't crush you.
Yeah, that is thoughtful design, at least.
Yeah. For all we know, before, you know, after Alpha Green went down, Mario Luigi basically was dead. Until they got the old project head, had to be with another RPG developer to frickin' work on it. You'd think there'd be a block there. I almost feel like there is. At least you keep me lives here, so if you keep dying, you can keep grinding lives. It just feels unnecessary.
Yeah, look at all these lives, and they're probably worthless at the end of it all.
I'm gonna max it out. Oh, what? You want to go to 999 lives? Oh, God. Please don't do that to me. Man, it's a nice reminder of frickin' people should be, you know, appreciating more of the RPGs nowadays. Honestly, compared to a lot of AAA games, they're some of the more unique ones now. How's it that turn-based RPGs are more unique than a lot of the action-based games we have now? That's crazy.
Because the action-based games all want to...
They all feel the same.
They all want to harp off Dark Souls.
Dark Souls or apparently the Batman Arkham series.
Yeah, that's
What is Dr. Jr. doing here? I told you to get him out of my franchise. Kill that thing immediately.
But yeah. It's like poor man's Arkham or poor man's Dark Souls.
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Or they want to try and be Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's the big thing also.
Where, at least for Sony franchises, a lot of them feel like they're trying to be like Hollywood. Oh, that was another thing that got announced lately. So, are you excited for the Horizon TV show they have coming?
That's a thing now?
Yes! Yes! There's a Horizon TV series. And there's going to be a Helldivers 2 one as well. At least that one, if they try to play the satire, could be fun. But then again, people keep forgetting, we already had a Helldivers movie. Oh, shit, I forget what it's called. Oh, I forget what it's called.
I know what it's called, but I'm not telling you.
Oh, I wish I remembered, but I know basically it was like... That was like basically they're basically being told by the military to freaking...
Starship Troopers.
That was it! Yes! Yes, that was it. Yeah, it's basically gonna be that. There also was a Secret Level series. It was like a weird like documentary of like the development of some of the games. And apparently I heard it wasn't really that good. Especially because one of the episodes was, bless you. Especially because one of the episodes was about Concord. Oh god. And apparently they were gonna have an episode that was a combined episode going over Master Chief and Doomslayer.
That one actually would have been cool.
But guess what? Microsoft told me they didn't want that. Brand integrity was the excuse they went with.
What fucking brand do you have, Microsoft? What the fuck do you have to show for yourself
They
outside
approved
of
the
your
Halo
fucking...
TV series. Keep that in mind. You approved the Halo TV series, but don't want a freaking documentary go over some of the development things involving Halo, of why that series was popular to begin with? What are you thinking? I mean, there might have been a valid excuse, just, it sounds like it falls on deaf ears considering,
Yeah.
you know. You know, I can somewhat understand it for Doom, maybe a little bit. You know, maybe they have their secrets to hide or some things, I don't know. Development histories. Well, this one was, Iggy, I think. Yeah, I think it was Iggy. Yup. I have trouble remembering some of them. I think that one's based off Iggy Pop. Oh, and Wendy was based off of... Ah, shit, I forget. Yep, I forget. Damn it. But either way... Yeah. And they're also going to be doing a Ghost of Tsushima anime in 2027. Why would you announce that more than 2 years in advance? The theme was all the way whistle, skate back in the desert. You know, World 2, have fun, go back to World 2, asshole.